Hey dudes and chicks and neither if those rules don't apply to you. My name is Katie. Welcome to Makeup for Last Time. Today I'm going to be doing 3 looks with the Midas Cosmetics and Smokey Glow collab palette. This is what the color story looks like. I think this palette has a lot of tricks up its sleeve and I intend to find all of them during this video. So if you want to see how I got this look or what I did with the other 2 looks, then hang out. So I'm going to start with the color Warrior with my Spectrum B04. And then with my Zoeva 228, I'm going to use the color Jump Cut to blend out. Jump Cut, it's my actual color. And back into the color Warrior, I'm just going to kind of build that back up where I lost it. You know, there's really a lot more to this palette than meets the eye. I think I already established that, but I just wanted to reiterate. And then with my Zoeva 228, I'm just going to go into a jump cut with a little bit more additional product and just kind of sweep this over the... Excuse my eyebrows, I'm kind of thinking about thickening them up some more, so. And I'm still working on the soap brows. They're getting better though. I think I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit of, I'm gonna use my AOA E132, and I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit of the color Amazing and throw that into the outer V. I'm not going any further than that because I literally do not want to lose this color at all. Back in with the Spectrum B4 with no additional product, just to kind of blend this out. And with my Spectrum A13, I'm going to use the color Warrior. And then with my Zoeva 228, I'm going to go into the color Jump Cut and use that to blend it out and really blow this out. I'm going to use the Rephr 03 again. I'm going to use the color Amazing, and I'm just going to take that right onto that outer. I'm going to use my AOA E131 and use my Peaches and Cream glitter base. I'm going to try the Rephr number 2, and I'm going to go into the color Leno. Ooh, that is beautiful. And then back in with my Spectrum B4. And then my Rephr. Oh man. That's amazing. I'm going to use my Alter Ego number 6, and I'm going to use the color Nutty. I'm going to give a little squirt. Oh man. And then with my finger, I'm just going to tap that out. And then with my Moda Pro BMX 402, I'm going to dip into the color Leno. And then with my VoldeMorphe JH39 with no product, I'm just going to go over this and give it a nice final blend. Okay, I'm going to finish my face and I'll be back when I'm done. This is the final look. I fucking think it looks adorable. I feel springy as fuck. And so I'm wearing my LA Girl Neon Shockwave in the color Vivid on my waterline, and I'm wearing my Sugar Pill lip gloss in Bloom. I know for a fact that on film you cannot see how purple this lip gloss is, but it's not barely, like it's pretty purple. So I even changed my earrings because when I started I thought this look was going to be red and coral, but it's actually super pink. So it's pink and purple, not red and coral. So anyway, yeah, and then I use my Black Moon Cosmetics eye wigs in the style Orion, and I don't like the actual style quite as much. I love the length of these lashes. They're so fucking pretty, but I don't really like the style as much. I like the more jagged ones, but I wanted to put some on that I could actually tell you guys the name of. I probably won't wear these again. They're just okay. I like ones that are pointy so that you can see the look through the lash. This is look number 1, and let's get going to look number 2. Okay, I'm already primed with my ABH primer, and I'm gonna start with the color Content. Blending like perfection. Oh, this is my Kaleidos S2, by the way. And then with my Zoeva 227, I'm gonna go into the color Colleague, the pink right here. I just can't get enough of that pink in the inner corner, can I? Clearly my last experience wasn't quite enough for me to have learned my lesson from that. And now I'm just pulling this lightly to blend that outer to make sure that it's, there's no harsh lines. And I just want the most pigmentation from that pink from Colleague to be concentrated at the front on the inner corner. And then just lightening, getting lighter as we go out. That's nice. Okay, I'm gonna go back into Content with my Kaleidos S2. You know, I was gonna use a little bit of that brown, but I really like this, and I feel like that has good enough dimension. Good enough for the guys I date. It's all good enough for the guys I date. Is it good enough for me? That's the real. I'm just barely dragging this. I really want to keep that pigmentation there. And then I'm going back in with my Zoeva 227, back into the color Colleague, blending it right there, and then just pulling it. Okay, I can live with that. And then my Spectrum A13, I'm going to take that into the color Content and just run that along my lower lid. Push on that, give it a little fish eye, a little fishy poo. I'm just going to take that Zoeva 227 and just barely dip into the color Colleague, and then I'm just going to... So I'm going to use the color that I don't want to really use that much, just for the sake of using more colors. I'm just patting my Peaches and Cream glitter base across my lid with my Moda Pro BMX 402, my Zoeva 234. I'm going to go into the color Hello. I'm going to go back in with my Kaleidos S2 and just kind of pat over that. And then I'm just going to bring it forward to just blend out that so I don't have a harsh line. Back in with my Zoeva 234. I'm going to dip my Zoeva 230 into this color Instagram model. I think that'll look really good with this purple toned look. And I'm going to give it a little spritzy poo. And I'm just going to place that. And actually, I think I'm going to go in with my Zoeva 231, and I'm going to use the color Basic to just kind of barely tap into it and just set this. Just kind of blend this outer edge a little. Okay, so that was the color Basic. I'm just using that white. I honestly don't even know why I did it. I just kind of felt like that would be cool. And actually, I mean, I've seen better whites for sure. I think that looks awesome. I'm going to use a Rant as my inner corner highlight, and I have a feeling this is going to be super pretty. I'm going to use my VoldeMorphe JH39 and I'm going to go into the color Arant. This like goldy shimmer. I have a feeling it's going to be super pretty. Yeah. Should I spray it? Yeah. I'm just going to use my Goss 02 to just blend out that edge. I feel like I'm going to try this really quick. This is like a really good inner corner highlight brush. These motherfuckers. Bomb. I'm just going to take this across the brow bone with no additional product. Yeah, I like that a lot. I really like the way it goes right here. And then there's nothing right here. I fucking like it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna finish this look and I'll be back when I'm done. So this is the finished look number 2. It's actually probably one of the most vanilla looks I've ever worn. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe my eye is changing. I don't know. Something's changing. I used my Milk Makeup gel liner in the color BCC. It's just a flesh color to kind of make my eyes look a little bigger. And then I used my Black Moon Cosmetics eye wigs in the I don't know style. You guys know the deal. And then I also used my Dose of Colors liquid lip in Stone, which the reason why I used it was because I thought that this is the kind of look where I have these like nudie, not very foiled kind of shimmers on my eyes. And it just kind of seemed like a pink nude goes with this look and kind of transforms it into a little bit more of a vanilla look. Let me know what you guys think and let's get on to look number 3. Okay, I'm already primed with my P. Louise base. I want to check that out and see how that works. And I used my Makeup Revolution's Cut Crease Canvas as a concealer around my brows. And I'm going to start with the color Half Pony. And I want to go with I'm going to use my AOA E130 and I'm going to use that color. I'm kind of picturing like Neapolitan ice cream. So I'm just going to go in, I'm going to do a halo and I'm going to take that above my crease. I'm going to use my VoldeMorphe M506. I'm just really, pressing that down into the crease so that it actually like mixes with the primer. And then I'm going into the inner corner. I'm just kind of patting that on the outside edge to get that harsh line out just a little tiny bit before I go in with the second color. I'm going to use my Goss number 19 and I'm going to go into the color Jump Cut. I'm just going to dip that bad boy right into there. And to the inside. And I'm just kind of going 50% on the color and 50% off. And then with my Goss number 17, I'm going to go into the color Cold Brew. And I'm going to use that to blend out that top part. Now I'm going back in with my VoldeMorphe M506, back into the color Half Pony, that dark brown. And then back into Jump Cut with my Wayne Goss number 19. And then my Wayne Goss number 17 back into the color Cold Brew and just gently blending that outer edge. Trying my hardest not to lose the color here. Now I'm gonna go in with my Crown C528. I learned about this from the Instagram Live with Stacy Marie MUA. And I'm just going into Half Pony. And I'm just connecting these and I'm making them more rounded than... I don't want it to come to a V, I want it to look more round, so I'm creating that illusion. And then to the inner corner. All I've had to eat today is energy drinks. And with my Wayne Goss number 19, I'm gonna go into the color Jump Cut. And I'm gonna bring this around and connect them, kind of leaving that space open for my shimmer. And then with my Wayne Goss number 17, I'm gonna go into Cold Brew. I'm just gonna smoke that out. Now I'm gonna use my Peaches and Cream glitter base, my AOA E31. So I feel like one of the only colors that I haven't used is Friends, and so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna use my Rephr 02, and I'm gonna use the color Friends to create my halo. I should have cut the crease. Oh, guys. Next time I do that, you guys bitch slap me through this camera and say, Katie, you beautiful piece of shit. I'm going to use my Alter Ego number 6, and I'm going to go into the color Rant. I'm going to spray the brush, and I'm going to put that in the center. All right, now I'm gonna go in with my VoldeMorphe M506 and I'm just gonna blend this outer edge so there's no harsh line. And I think I'm actually gonna add a little bit because I feel like I lost some of that depth. And then I'm gonna go back in with my Rephr and dip into the color Friends, and I'm just gonna spray my brush. Deal with that. And then with my Wayne Goss number 19, I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna blend this. And with this AOA E134, I'm gonna dip into the color Friends, spray the brush. And then with this VoldeMorphe JH39, I'm going to use the color Rant, spray it, and just get the very center right there. Back in with my Wayne Goss to just blend this. Kaleidos pencil brush, back into Half Pony. I'm using my Crown brush C528 to kind of, I just want to get this darker. There. Okay, now it's looking better. There. Okay. I'm like, this don't look like no fucking Neapolitan ice cream. Where's the chocolate? Yeah, that looks beautiful. You beautiful, beautiful bitch. I'm gonna use my Alter Ego number 7 and I'm gonna dip into the color Rant again. Spray my brush. Do my brow. And then with my AOA E126, I'm just gonna, with no product, I'm just gonna take that and just give everything a nice finishing blend. I'm gonna finish the rest of this look and I'll be back when I'm finished. Okay, this is the final look, the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I actually do think I pulled it off. I pulled off the Neapolitan ice cream. So I'm pretty stoked about it. I used my Milk Makeup Gel Liner in BCC, and I feel like that's what really tied it together and actually made it look like Neapolitan ice cream. I was gonna use brown, but this was the ringer right here. And then I used my Oh For a Long Lasting lipstick in the color Nude Potion, the Nikki Tutorials trio. And you know, I'm gonna say a few things about this palette. This palette is a fucking ass kicker. I love every single one of these colors. Now, I will say that I was a little bit disappointed with the color Friends, but when I look at the color Friends and I look at the other shimmers in this palette, it didn't scream like, hey, take me now, I'm the best shimmer in this palette. I feel like it kept its promise. So I'm not mad at it. I expected more just because I was like flailing. So I floundered, and I feel like I was not disappointed with any of the colors in this palette. It's super blendable. I had a really good time with it. I really like all these looks. And the other thing I was gonna say that I was thinking while I was creating this particular look is, this is kind of what I was hoping for when I got the Nubian 3, the Juvia's Place Nubian 3 Coral palette. I was hoping for this. And so I couldn't get that out of the Nubian 3 because I couldn't get the dimension with those warm tone browns. It looked like it was all the same brown. And that's just for my skin tone. I just couldn't get any dimension with that. And so it's really this cool tone brown that gave me that depth that I was looking for in the Nubian 3. So, I mean, that's irrelevant, but it's just like in the mind of a lunatic, stark raving mad woman. So yeah, I fucking love this thing, and I hope you guys liked all these looks. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you thought about these looks. Let me know which one you like the most. Let me know if you guys are loving this like square fucking neutral coral look. Oh, I also used my Bold Face eye wigs in Megababe, and they're not my favorites anymore. I love those. I love the Black Moon ones. They're so great. And also, I use this white tone pink. If any of you guys watched my lipstick collection, you guys know that I have a thing about these more white-based looks, but I really felt like this white tone pink really brought this ice cream look together. All this. So yeah, I told you I would find a use for it. I just didn't know when. And so glad I didn't declutter it, because I almost fucking did. So anyways, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll probably post this look on there. Hit the like button if you like my sparkling personality or my boyish charm. And you guys could have been anywhere, but you were spending your valuable time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Thank you so much. Later.